Humans may be the ones who cracked the code on cell phones, written dictionaries, and sliced bread, but the animal kingdom brings a lot to the table in terms of sheer size and strength. Yes, it was a human being who wrote Hamlet, as was the inventor of the microwave oven. But these accomplishments don't mean much to a 12-foot wide crab or a 300-pound bird. As humans, we can only bow our heads in respect to these massive kings and queens of the animal world. The animal kingdom is far bigger and better than what we just see through our eyes. There are always new things to learn about animals. There are many undiscovered species waiting to be found. Some creatures are already extinct, which have not left any traces behind. They take many shapes and forms and come in a great diversity of sizes, from microscopic to 30-meter long blue whales. Today we are showing you the top 10 biggest animals of all time. Stick with us till the end to find out the top 10 biggest animals of all time. Number 10. Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus is supposed to be the largest meat-eating animal in history. Being a semi-aquatic species, the Spinosaurus often spends time swimming underwater. Even though it's semi-aquatic, it spends more time submerged than on land. The Spinosaurus was the largest carnivore dinosaur on the Earth. They are supposed to be 18 meters long. The spines on their backs were about 2 meters high. Even though they were big, they didn't feed on big animals. They usually fed on fishes and sharks, which was easier to eat with their serrated teeth. In 1915, the original fossil evidence for Spinosaurus was discovered in Egypt by German paleontologist Ernst Stromer. The fossil was destroyed by a bombing raid during World War II. A second species Spinosaurus has since been found in the Kemkem Basin of Morocco. Spinosaurus also appeared in Jurassic Park 3 in an epic battle with T-Rex. John R. Horner, a paleontology consultant for the movie, hypothesizes that T-Rex may have scavenged for meals and that Spinosaurus was the ferocious predator. Number 9. Paraceratherium. You might have expected elephants at the starting of this list, but now we are giving you something bigger than that. That's the Paraceratherium. Paraceratheriums are the biggest mammals that ever lived, which stood 7 meters tall. This makes them taller than today's modern giraffes. They weigh between 33 and 44,000 pounds. This huge weight makes them almost 3 times heavier than elephants. Well, just like elephants, they were herbivores. They were never much threat to other animals and humans. The first fossils now recognized as Paraceratherium were discovered by the British geologist Guy Alcock Pilgrim in Balochistan in 1907 to 1908. His material consisted of an upper jaw, lower teeth, and the back of a jaw. They went extinct when the landscape in Central Asia started to transform, which made Paraceratherium harder to find the means to survive. Number 8. Whale shark. The whale shark is one of the biggest and largest water fish to be present in today's world. Even though its name implies it as a whale, it is not a shark but a fish. They can reach the size of 14 meters long and can weigh up to 41,000 pounds. They have long lives and some of them make it to 150 years. With this enormous size, they easily ruled in the water. Even though their name is shark, they are filter feeders, which means they mainly eat plankton and small fish that get inside their big mouths. They are quietly friendly also. They are often spotted swimming with the humans. Number 7. Leadsictus. We know whale sharks are the largest fish in the ocean in today's world, but they haven't been always there. Leadsictus is fish that are larger even than whale sharks. Many studies show that Leadsictus was 27 meters long, yet recent studies have found that they were almost 16 meters long. It is also larger than the whale shark. Leadsictus was much heavier, weighing about 43,000 pounds. They were also filter feeders, so they fed on plankton, shrimp, and other small creatures that got in their way to this huge creature. The fossil remains of Leadsictus have been found in the Calovian of England and northern Germany, the Oxfordian of Chile, and the Calovian and Upper Cambridian of France. These occurrences span a temporal range of at least 5 million years. Number 6. Kronosaurus. On this number of our list, we have one of the largest considered animals which are believed to have ruled at the top of the food chain, the Kronosaurus. The Kronosaurus, named after the Greek god Kronos, which ate his children, is one of the intimidating predators. It is expected to be 10 meters tall and weighs between 30 to 40,000 pounds. Kronosaurus fed on all sorts of creatures including fish, squids, and even larger fishes in the ocean also. The type of fossil of Kronosaurus was discovered in northeastern Australia in 1899, but only officially named in 1924. 3/4 of a century later, a farmer turned up another, more complete specimen in Colombia, a country best known for its prehistoric snakes, crocodiles, and turtles. To date, these are the only 2 identified species of Kronosaurus, though more may be erected pending the study of less complete fossil specimens. Number 5. Megalodon. It's obviously not a new term for us. Megalodon from our previous video. We know how large and big these creatures were. Not only was Megalodon the largest shark ever found, but also these were one of the biggest vertebrae that ever lived in the world. The whale shark being the biggest shark in today's world, weighing much as 7,000 pounds and 20 feet long. Megalodon was 3 times bigger in size and almost 15 times heavier than the whale shark. With this huge body and big size, Megalodon was top on the food chain and it fed on dolphins and also whales. Even though these animals became extinct almost millions of years ago, many types of research prove that they might still be present and undiscovered in today's world. Number 4. Argentinosaurus. Till this number, we know about the largest mammals and also the biggest dinosaur to ever live on the land. But there is another one which was bigger and larger than all of them. Known as the king of the sauropods, weighing about 224,000 pounds, Argentinosaurus was one of the largest animals ever in the world. They were not only bigger or larger, but also the longest, as they could reach a height above 7 meters. These animals would take about 40 years to reach adulthood, which gives them plenty of time to gain those huge weights to be a healthy grown sauropod. Paleontologists discovered the fossilized remains of a 98-million-year-old titanosaur in Neuquén province in Argentina's northwest Patagonia. Number 3. Shastasaurus. The title of being largest and biggest reptile belongs to none other than Shastasaurus. Shastasaurus being not much scary or dangerous, but they were big, weighing almost 80,000 pounds. They were supposed to be 20 meters long. They cut through the prehistoric oceans with streamlined bodies, flat flippers, and powerful fluke tails. They gave birth to live young in the water. They snapped at fish and squid with pointed snouts full of conical teeth. Specimens belonging to Shastasaurus have been found in the Pardonate Formation, British Columbia, dating to the Millenarian Age, about 210 million years ago. Shastasaurus were toothless reptiles and they had very small jaws, which means they probably fed by sucking things just like a vacuum. Number 2. Titanoboa. We know how long and big the anaconda and the python are. Well, not much if we compare them with their largest ancestors, as long as a school bus, Titanoboa. The Titanoboa was supposed to live in the rainforest of South America about 60 million years ago. These snakes were not only long with 30 meters of length, but they were also pretty wide. According to much research, it is estimated that this big snake weighed about 2,500 pounds. And this makes them half heavier than modern-day giraffes. So it's not possible imagining them tossing over like other snakes or keeping them as your pet. Fossils of Titanoboa were found in a coal mine in northern Colombia and tropical South America. The age of the rocks that were found in is about 58 million years old, and what was really exciting about the coal mine initially was that it preserved the ancient remnants of a rainforest. Number 1. Blue whale. It's impossible to keep this animal away from this list. The blue whale was, is, and hopefully will always be the largest animal in the world. The blue whale can reach about a weight of 180 tons and can size up to 30 meters long. Well, that's the size of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We humans or any other animals are very tiny next to this huge creature. If you are thinking elephants are near to these creatures in size, well, it would be shocking for you to know its tongue is heavier than an elephant. Knowing blue whales are the largest creature, it's very obvious to think they feed on large animals, but their diet consists of tiny planktons and small shrimp called krill. They move 30 kilometers per hour, which makes them decent swimmers. And knowing blue whales are mammals, they need milk just like any of us. They can drink up to 600 liters of milk each day, which makes them gain 90 kilos of weight daily. This explains how massive blue whales are. But the number of blue whales is decreasing due to threats of whale hunters, so they are on the verge of being extinct. Let's hope this changes in the future and we will always have blue whales as our biggest and largest animals on Earth. Now you know the top 10 biggest animals in the world. What do you think of these animals? Do you want to see any of the extinct animals again in their natural habitat? Let us know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe for more incredible videos.